A pickup truck full of materials and tools. It must be Saturday at the homestead. Good morning and welcome to Bearly Homesteading. This is Lumberjack and Baby Bear, and today we're going to be working on our bridge over our creek. So we've got a small seasonal creek that runs through our property, and a couple years ago we built this little footbridge over it so that we wouldn't have to leap over the creek and possibly fall in when we needed to get to the other side of the property. Today we're going to be working on expanding this bridge. We're going to be bringing a ramp on this side, and the idea is that hopefully at some point in the future we'll get a ramp on both sides, and we will be able to drive our lawnmower, riding lawnmower, over this bridge so that we can maintain the other side from the creek. So that's the project for today. Now I've got 10-inch logs that form the main support for the bridge, and we've got 2-inch planks going across the logs for the decking of the bridge. It's pretty strong. It sits on pressure treated 4x4s, and so for the ramp over here we're going to be cutting some flats on the sides of the logs so that we can screw some pressure treated 2x6s and be able to set them down and then screw more 2-inch decking onto those 2x6s, forming the ramp. Should we get started? Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to see the timber.
Alright, we got the flats cut on all of the logs, or both of the logs, on both sides of each log. Measured it with a level. They're fairly level cuts, perpendicular to the ground, and so we'll get the work on the 2x6s next. Going to have to probably cut the ends of them over here at the ramp down so that it sits close to the ground, be able to drive that riding lawnmower up onto them. First thing is we got to find out where we are as far as the slope and where those 2x6s are going to sit. Oh. All right, after looking at it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these planks and fill out to the end so that I can take the 2x6s and bring them all the way up underneath the plank and get the height of the 2x6 correctly so we don't have a big step in the deck. Okay, so I've got the 2x6s in. Now we're going to put the planks on that we've got. I know I don't have enough to do them all today, but we're going to see how far we can get. Okay, that's all the planks I have milled right now, but in the evenings this week I can get some more prepped. Again, bring them down here next weekend and we can finish off this side. So we'll see you then. Okay, so it's a week later. I've been able to mill and get enough planks to finish the bridge, or at least this side of the bridge. So we're going to go ahead and do that today. First, I'm going to bring some planks down close to the end, and then we've got some buckets of rocks that we're going to put down here right at the end to support the last board, and then get a little bit of a ramp up to that last board. So let's get going. Okay, now some of these boards that we just prepped got a little bit of a twist to them, and so I'm going to need to clamp down one side to try to close up the gap with a bar clamp and screw it down. I'm hoping that the screws have enough engagement that they don't tear out when I release the clamp. We're going to find out. All right, so we're down to the last board. So we're going to get these buckets of rocks and make a platform that the last board can sit on. It's only going to get screwed on to these last ends and primarily just sit on that pile of rocks. Okay, thank you, Baby Bear. Okay, so we've got all of the boards on. We've finished the ramp. We've got a bigger low spot here than I realized. The grass was so thick and deep that I didn't quite realize how deep of a hole there was right here. So what we're going to do is when we dig out for another project that we're thinking about, we'll bring that dirt down here and fill in this hole to get a smooth transition from the ground to the ramp. And we'll need to bring some more rocks down here so we separate the dirt from the wood, because we don't want this pine that we milled sitting against dirt. It's going to rot a lot faster if it comes in contact with the ground. So that will be the next part of this half. As far as the other half of the bridge goes, I don't have any more planks milled at this time, and so this fall and winter I will be milling some more trees. We'll get some more planks, and then we can do the ramp on the other side, and then we'll have the bridge for the most part done. We'll probably at some point put some rails on or do some other things to it, but at least it will be usable to get the lawnmower back and forth over the creek. So with that, this is Lumberjack for Barely Homesteading. Say use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye.
Bye. Please like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like